Hello everyone, this is Cassandra Williamson. I'm seeing if you can hear me. Let me see. Let me switch over to the mini mic. Okay, the mini mic. Okay, there we go. Just got my nails done. Yay! But I also got to run pick up some medicine for family. I'm not going to be on very long. Um, yes, you can join out of Mudlick to tune in. Whoever's over there on X, wherever you might be, all the 4chan wannabes that are over there floating around on X. Come on in. Let's have a conversation. I bet you won't. You don't have the guts to do it. You hide behind a fake name and a fake picture and a fake everything, and you demand that I be real. Okay, I am real. Okay, it's you or aren't real. I don't know if you know that or not. Anyway, so yeah, let me switch the camera around. I am at the Southside Mall in South Williamson, Kentucky right now. It's in Pike County. I've been out. Had, like I said, I get my nails done. And what is that up here? Base news, new theme. What's air theme? Don't know. Fault? Oh, wow. What do you like? They've changed things on me here. Okay, so I need to switch cameras. I'm going to switch to the back triple camera. And there you go. Now you can look out to the front. I'm going to drive out to the edge because this is up on a little hill. It overlooks the main road to 119. It goes through your Highway 119. So let's drive out and get to a look around here at the mall, the Southside Mall. There's not much in here. It used to be really busy, but these buildings are closed that are out here in the front. There's Arby's over here on that side, and we got Tractor Supply and Factory Connection, Cash Express, the interior part of the mall where the Peking restaurant is still there, which has been there forever and ever and ever. Just good food, used to be. I guess it still is. Haven't been there in a long time. And Arby's in front of this, and we're just riding around here, and you're getting a look at. Let me see if I go over here to the edge of this section. I don't know if you can see it or not, but up here, if I go out through here just a little bit, and you can look down on the rest of the community that's right down through here. You can see down through there. That's all. That's part of. There's a grocery store down there and a bank, and then to the right around the curve is Belfry High School. So let's go turn around now. We'll go back around. And we'll ride around the edge of this this area where the mall is located. We got Tractor Supply out there, and there used to be a big house around the hill over there where the black roofed building's located. They used to be the Loftus property. It's a really big place. It used to be a home for the Loftus family, who was involved in a lot of coal mines and coal mining and things like that in this area for the longest time. Now some of their family own a printing business, which is over there at this point. I believe it's the same bunch anyway. So there we are. Oop, bumpity bump. So I'm going to turn and go back towards this mountain, and you're looking at the Southside Mall directly in front of you. Shoe show inside. Pikeville Medical Center took over the side over on the right. The Southside Auto or Tire and Auto Repair is still in the same place. I think the same business was there before. Let's go out through here and find out what's going on. So, we got all the police cruisers are up here on the hill. 9880 and vehicle number and different ones. And McDonald's is out there, but I've got no need to go into any of these places right now. You got the Southside Theater, which is closed. You used to be able to go in there and watch some decent movies, but they closed a lot of stuff down. I think a church took over in the theater. It's not like we got enough churches around here, right? We've got enough people indoctrinated and groomed and all that kind of crap. So I don't know what the base is, the theme base. News? What's the news base do? Oh, I see now across the bottom of the screen. So you got the steakhouse and Giovanni's in front of us directly, and you got McDonald's, and then around the side of the hill over there is where the Loftus's property is located. That's a print shop now. Down at the bottom, you got the Burger King, which is new also, just opened up in the past year or so. Past year, probably a year and a half. It's opened up since I'm back here. And there used to be Hardee's right here of us, but there's going to be a Japanese steakhouse, I believe. It's going in there now. So I got to go out to the mall, and not out to the mall, but out to the pharmacy. I got to go get some stuff at the pharmacy to take back to everybody. What's the rounded version? Oh, I see. The base version. That's that air version. What's the air version? Oh, I like the air version. It doesn't have the big block on there. I got it now. That's how this little informational block is presented on the bottom of the screen. So, this is a day in the life of Cassandra Williamson, the trans terrorist. Satire, just so you know, satire, folks. Day in the life of a trans terrorist whose job is to take care of family right here in eastern Kentucky and all these hills. And they're slowly starting to turn colors, the leaves on the trees. And at some point, I'm going to go up onto the airport near here and look down. I want to kind of show the progression of the change of colors, because it's really stunning in these hills to watch how all this stuff occurs. You know, the fall line comes falling down, literally. So looking right now, I've got to go into Dairy Queen, but after I get the medicine. Got to pick up some stuff from my cousin Lois. She wanted some biscuit and gravy from Dairy Queen. I understand Wendy's is going to finally reopen, but I'm not sure when. They're still working on that. And this is all from the spring floods that occurred this past year. Taco Bell water didn't get in there, but it was just barely above the elevation of the floor of the other one. So here we are, life in this little low area. This is South Williamson, Kentucky. And across the river, which is the river's over to the right of the image you're looking at right now, the extra mile, just there's a bridge out through there. That's Williamson, West Virginia. That's where I was born, up on a hill in Williamson at the Williamson Memorial Hospital some 66 years ago. So it's changed a lot. This 4-lane obviously wasn't here. It was a 2-lane road. There used to be a little place called Trailblazers down through here, little restaurant that everybody went to. My dad, he loved getting his coffee there at the Trailblazers. I remember going out working with them out in, he had a welding and construction business, and we'd go in there and he'd fill up his thermos, and he'd head out for some coal mine somewhere to go do some repair work on a piece of equipment. And the thing that I remember is, would you grab that thermos right there and pour me some Java in that thing? And we're on a gravel road, bouncing up and down, and he just wanted me to pour him a cup of coffee. I said, yeah, okay, all right. So you're scrunched into the cab of a truck. I don't know much more about which kind of truck it was, but anyway, so cab of a truck that had welding rods and grinders and everything under your feet, and then toolboxes on the back and a big welder on the back and all kinds of stuff to go out somewhere and fix up a piece of equipment for some mine operation somewhere or whatever. That's what we did. A lot of experiences out doing things like that, for sure. Those were good days, that's for sure. It was tough. They were tough days when I was growing up around here, but we never thought we had it hard. We just thought we had it. We had it. It was good. It was fine. Good family, good friends, good communities. Nothing. This is a quiet rural America, somewhere right here in Appalachia, in Pike County, Kentucky, and Mingo County, West Virginia. You're looking at the mountains in front of you. That's Mingo County, West Virginia. And behind me and over to the right, which you can't see just yet, this is all Pike County, Kentucky. So, yeah, I was glad to get away from here. I always thought it was nasty, dirty, ugly, drab, and very depressing. Um, and typically, though, it was pretty dusty and dirty because of the coal mines and the mining operations around here. You couldn't drive in a wet. If it rained at least a little bit and you were on these two-lane roads all over this place, your car would be covered up in dirt and coal dust quickly. You couldn't get it off your windshield fast enough. So I really wanted to be away from here. But the funny thing is, I ended up in a hospital because I couldn't breathe one time. This was about 15 years ago now, I guess. And so they did a lung biopsy to figure out what was going on. And they said, looks to me like you've got anthracite in your lungs. And I'm thinking, yeah, can't imagine where that came from. You know, coal dust. Definitely covered up in coal dust. Someone go here to this family pharmacy. You got to pick up some stuff at family or the family. Most of the people in here know us all. I mean, it's like, for most of them do anyway. My mom, there's the school, I'll show you in a second. We'll go around this building here in South Williamson, Kentucky. And yeah, it has my last name. All these places, y'all haven't heard the stories. The land that was around here, it was owned by my relatives all over the darn place here. They owned every damn thing here. And right now, we're looking at the building that is in front of you. My mom went to school there back in the 40s and 50s. There used to be the Wallace J. Williamson School, elementary school.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
All right, how are you?
I'm good.
Did you have a good trip?
Oh, I'm so tired.
Oh.
Even now. Whew.
Oh.
You know, drive down and get out of the car. And my friend didn't recognize me really. She's really bad off with cancer and stuff. So I stayed with her for about an hour. And then it was like, yeah, she wasn't there. But that's in Lake City, Florida, and come back up through Tuscaloosa, Alabama to visit my kids and grandkids and come back up here. And now I'm still recovering. It's like, oh my God. 5-hour energy drinks don't work.
I know. I did one of them years ago, and it made me so tired feeling.
And sick.
Mm-hmm.
I even went in and got some Vivarin from Walmart. There's 200 milligram caffeine
Really?
tablets.
Yeah.
And it says they only take one every 3 to 5 hours. Well, I took one. I waited about 4 hours. It kept me awake. But the second one didn't. I mean, the second one had zero impact on it. I was going like, oh, come on. I've got 60 miles to go.
Oh. Pick that just for Irma.
And anyone else?
Okay. Next time for Irma.
Okay. But yeah, the building in front of you used to be called the Wallace J. Williamson Elementary School and became the South Williamson Elementary School. And then once they consolidated the school systems in the area, it turned into a medical thing. And right now it's just run down to nothing. There's nothing going on in this thing. It would be a great little place for like maybe a veterans place, you know, to house veterans, homeless veterans maybe. But yeah. It'd be great for that. It'd also be, there's other possibilities, but so far it just sits idle. So I don't know what the heck they're going to do with it. Huh?
Just got Irma today.
Okay. Did you get some new ones in? You got some new ones in, I believe, from Pikeville.
Oh, okay.
I think.
This is from Lisa Witt. I got one from Pikeville.
Dr. LaPrance?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. You been doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I was just telling people that old building over there used to be the Wallace J. Williamson Elementary School.
Yeah. All these big buildings they're sitting empty.
Yeah. Actually, that's where my mom went to grade school there.
Oh, really?
Alma, yeah, she went to grade school right there.
Huh.
Back when it was called the Wallace J. Williamson School. Sign, sign, sign.
You have a good weekend.
Hey, you
Try to
too.
get some rest.
Thank you. Yes, I hope. See you later.
See you.
All right, so this is a part of a day in the life of. All right, now I get to head back home. And what we're going to do is kind of take a route through Williamson, West Virginia. The mountain in front of you is in Mingo County, West Virginia. I'm sitting in my car right now. This is South Williamson, Kentucky. And that's Williamson, West Virginia on the other side in Mingo County. So, yeah, this, yep. And by the way, the family that owned all of this stuff, they didn't share real well. they've owned the bank, they own every darn thing. The craziest thing is, whenever they founded the city of Williamson and the little suburb, Williamson, West Virginia, and they founded the suburb of South Williamson, Kentucky, by the 30s, the 1930s, they left. they, they went to Ashland, Kentucky, down that way, and they went to down to Miami, Florida, and they all retired down in that direction, except for a couple who went to up north. But none of the family that started the town, the immediate family, actually stayed. None of those relatives were direct relatives and descendants were here. They started the bank, they started it all, they got money from the property, they sold it all, they held on to the mineral rights. They were making money left hand over fist from mineral rights for companies and mining companies to come in and buy up the minerals or lease the minerals out from under the people who own the land on the top. So to this day, the Williamson family owns a huge amount of land or minerals underneath all of this. Even across the river, going under the river from Kentucky into West Virginia. And I mean, they owned it all. And like I said, they didn't share real well. Families do that sometimes, right? But what you're looking at right now is the Harvey Street Bridge. And that goes over into Williamson. And I just want to take a little detour through there and go up 2nd Avenue with everybody. Whoever's watching, you can see where I'm from here. The airport for this place is, if you go right up the mountain and go to the left a little bit up on top of there, that's where the airport's at. It's up on top of that mountain. But it's not an airport anymore. It's just a runway that's kind of grown over all over the place. It's dilapidated around here. Big flood wall that's going over the Tug River right now underneath this bridge. It's the Tug River. It's the Tug Fork of the Big Sandy River, more precisely. Welcome to Williamson. They got that little cheap-ass sign over there. It says Gateway to the Hatfield-McCoy Trails, home of the Wolf Pack. Yeah, I can't believe they put a little cheap-ass sign over here that says Welcome to Williamson. And got that flood wall, when it was built, it was a $17 million flood wall project. And what's it doing? Well, it's protecting a town that is pretty much just dried up and evaporated. All that's here now is the courthouse, lawyers, and judges, and bars. You got the cold house over here to one side. So this, my friends, is Williamson, West Virginia. This is where I was born forever ago, like last century ever ago. My mom has worked in town here. My cousins have worked in town here. My dad was born here. Granddad was born not here. So there we got a long, long, long line of connections to this place. And we're just drifting around. Now, like I said, it's law offices and bars and the courthouse. And, well, obviously you got the drug rehab centers and stuff around here, too. There's an awful lot of that. You know, the methadone clinics. the legal drug clinics, get you off the illegal stuff and get you on the legal stuff, and then you still can't get off of any of the stuff. There's got to be a solution. I just don't know what that is, because everybody, it seems like everybody around here is dependent on some of these drugs some way or the other. Not everybody, but it's destroyed lives left and right, and it's, you know, fentanyl has taken over this place and absolutely killed thousands in this area. And who put a Trump sign up on that front there? You got to be kidding. I'm gonna go around and get a picture of that one again. Hold on a second. So it's like fentanyl has destroyed this region completely. I know people who have. I've got family who died from stuff like that. I've got drug overdose deaths, and so whenever somebody tells me that Trump has blown another narco terrorist boat out of the water, I applaud. I don't care. I don't care one darn bit if no due process was given to those people. They have destroyed families. Families I know, communities I know. So I have no problem with those darn boats and those darn narco terrorists being blown the F out of the water. We need to be going in, and I'm serious about this too. We need to be going in and using extrajudicial, whatever we have to do to get the people in Mexico. The drug cartels, Williamson, West Virginia, 2nd Avenue, whatever that is. Anyway, this is a Trump place. Somebody's proud of that. That's fine. It is Trump country here after all. But I am fully in support of destroying those who destroy us. And they've been doing it for many, many, many decades. And it baffles me that people would want to defend that. Because I've seen the power and the influence of that kind of stuff on the lives of family, on the lives of friends and communities, and destruction it has wrought. And how many lives have been lost as a result of it, communities completely decimated as a result of it, good people's lives wiped out and destroyed because of these drugs and crap coming in from everywhere else. And yes, it's an addiction problem here, but it's also been pushed on a lot of people by those who are saying, oh, you just have to try this, it'll help you. It'll help you forget the pains and all that kind of stuff. That might be true, and we do have an addiction problem in this country. Yes, we do. But every time we get a narco-terrorist boat somewhere in the middle of the water, I'm all for just sinking the darn thing and put it in the bottom of the water, send it all the way down to Davy Jones' locker. Every bit of it. And then hopefully at some point they'll figure out that if they are not a narco-terrorist boat out there, if they are not running drugs, even if they can't make it to the next ship they have to pass it off to, if they're just joyriding out in the water, they had better figure out a way for us to know who they are. They'd better be figuring out a way to let us know that they are not the terrorists, that they're just civilians out here just, passing the time, having fun out on the water or whatever. They better be finding a way for us to identify them. Because I have no qualms about taking them out. They had no qualms about destroying my family and my kids. Not my kids. My kids have never been involved in it, but I'm talking about my family back here in the hills. Or anywhere in the country, really. They had no qualms about doing those things. Sending that stuff in here and getting people hooked and addicted on it and then destroying them and their families. No, I've got no remorse whatsoever about seeing narco-terrorists sink to the bottom of the ocean. I have no qualms about having the drug kingpins wiped out down in Mexico or Venezuela or anywhere they might be. Bolivia, wherever you might find them. I've got no qualms with them being destroyed. And no, I do not support Trump, and I would not vote for Trump, and I will never vote for Trump or anything that he stands for, because he does go against everything that is decent in human beings. He has no sense of right and wrong. It's just all about him. But there are some things I support him on. And taking out narco terrorists is one of them. He supported Israel. He and I probably have different reasons and rationales for doing that. But I can tell you that I support Israel too, and I believe with all of my heart that for 3,000 years, the ideology that has formed modern day Islam, that is the backbone of Hamas and Hezbollah and the Houthis, the thing that makes them hate Jewish people in Israel goes back thousands of years, folks. Their one goal is the complete destruction of Israel. So I have no qualms also about seeing Hamas completely obliterated. Gaza, different story. Gaza is a different story. Yes, there are good people in Gaza. There's good people in the Bekaa Valley of Lebanon too. I've got cousins in Lebanon, in the Bekaa Valley, who came from right here in these hills, folks. Scaff families. My mom's family went from here, married into some Muslim families, and then went back over there to Lebanon and those valleys, and you know they're there now. Got relatives over there now, and the thing is, if they're part of Hamas, if they're part of Hezbollah, I'm sorry, they're doing the wrong things. It's wrong. So anyway, I've been talking for a bit. I've got to go in this store. Who wants to go with me? I'm gonna take you with me. Let me switch cameras. I'm gonna switch my microphone though. Switch to this. We're going to this. I don't know if I'm still on live. So there we are. You're up with me now. Cool. Anyway, so I'm gonna get out of the car. I got to go in here and get my brother some smokes. I don't smoke. Or cats. I couldn't stand it if I. Oh God, Lord, I'd puke. But he's been addicted to them forever, and that's part of this part of his hand, I think. Like it was Dad's before Dad passed away. So here we go. I gotta get some cigarettes. Okie dokie. The double quick, folks. The double quick. Here it is. I don't know if it's triple quick or slow quick or not quick. We'll find out. Go into the store. For the kid in you, Double Quick's got some sweet deals. Sour back straw, 2 ounces, 2 for $2. Woo, come on down to Double Quick, y'all. They got all the sweet stuff right here on the front line. Peanut butter, fudge, and wheels. Oh my God, they got all of it, don't they? Hi there. How you doing? I'm not gonna put your face on the camera because this is live. Yes. I'm gonna stare over here at stuff. Look, right there. Come here and get some of those knives. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I can't help it. I'm having fun. You know how it goes.
I'll break the camera today.
Well, no, I doubt that. I do a live show twice a day, and I tell people I interact with people all over the place. But come on, I mean, what's the problem? There's not, man. Right? Oh my gosh.
35.96.
Okay. Phew. So look here, people. Come on into Double Quick in South Williamson. This is actually at the mouth of Forest Hills, but it used to be, literally at the mouth of Forest Hills. I remember when the road used to go down that way, around all this stuff. Here's another member of our buy 9 get 1 free club. Double Quick Water. Can you hear the commercial in the back? Come on. So become a rewards member. Use it and save on lots of other items too. Double Quick Water. Woohoo! Here at your Double Quick.
How'd it go? I know you don't need to receive it.
I don't. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. The Mingo Messenger. Who wants to look at the Mingo Messenger real quick? Front page of the paper. Nah, I don't know who those people are. That's the Williamson Daily News. This changed a lot. The Mingo Messenger. There used to be a Mingo Messenger, but it was back in the 30s. Somebody revamped the idea. 1930s. Okay. There we go. Try not to catch too many people. Okay, I'm back in the car. See, they know what I want in there. I just go in and pick up stuff, and they go, oh, they just see me coming. They ask if I want 4 or 2, but it's for my brother, and they all know that I'm coming in and just whatever he needs. Not a big deal, I suppose, though. Switch to the car here. Let's see. Switch. See, may not pick it up, folks. Don't know. All right. Now we're going. Heading back up Mudlick. We went out of Mudlick, and now we're going to go back to Mudlick. I got to get this up here, though. Where's my microphone? Okay, good. Got it. Car. Oh, I got to get that. I forgot something. I have to go down here and get a biscuit and gravy for my cousin. We'll take that up there, too. Shit, I got to talking with y'all and just about forgot what I was going to do there, right? La, 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 la. There you go. We're just riding around in the huge, huge metropolitan area of South Williamson, Kentucky. Absolutely. Walmart. This thing kind of stayed with me this whole time. I'm kind of impressed with that. And let's see who left a message in here. King Ray. Goodness, where are you at now? Okay. Well, Ray, I'm in Pike County, Kentucky. This is where my family lives right here, actually, and yeah, this is hillbilly country, way back here in hillbilly country, and I've got to go down to Dairy Queen to get some biscuit and gravy for my cousin. I'll take it up there to her place, but the mountain directly in front of you, that's Pike County, Kentucky. And off to the left, there's another series of mountains down there a little bit further away. That's Mingo County, West Virginia. And you get a better look at that whenever we get down closer to it, okay? As long as I don't run over everybody. You got the little flea market over here and the subway. Dairy Queen's coming up. To my right is a little creek, it's Pond Creek. And it's going right straight into Tug River, which is right behind Dairy Queen up here. We're going to turn off to the Dairy Queen. I've got to go get that biscuit and gravy for my cousin. I almost forgot that. Sure enough. Here we are. Wow, Wow, that's cool. That's cool. King Ray. Oh, Kentucky. Yep, definitely Kentucky. And yeah, they have biscuits and gravy day in and day out. I think 24/7 or something or other. But the mountain directly across the road from you, that is in Mingo County, West Virginia. And there's a river down underneath all of that that flooded here recently and just wiped out just about everything around here back in the spring. And yeah, I mean, it's Mr. Buffett or Buffet. Buffett, okay. Loved eating there so much. He bought it. Yeah, that's right. Warren Buffett. I know Warren Buffett. I don't know Warren Buffett. I know that he bought the thing out. And I can imagine that Mr. Buffett would have been a friend of the family. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I can see that. Given I know where both of you are from. Oh my gosh. Beautiful day up here, though. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Get up here and let's see. Yeah, I figured, I knew there was a connection between there and there, given all that. And your dad, everything, and baseball legend that he is, or is, Hall of Famer. Yeah. Hi, yes, how are you today? Hey, I'd like to get a single biscuit and gravy, and that's it, please. One order with the one biscuit. Yes, please. Okay, anything else? No, that's it. 306, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that mountain in front of me is gorgeous. They're all gorgeous like this. And one of these days, I'm going to go up on top of the mountain where the old airport used to be, because I want to see the change, the fall colors change. It's just gorgeous down through here. It wasn't that way when I was growing up. When I was growing up around here, I was in a hurry to get away from this place. Oh my God, it was nasty and dirty and filthy. But now I can look at it and go, look at this, it's just amazing. And over to the right down by the guardrail, that's the Tug River. That thing comes out of the banks and has wiped out the little shopping center down below here. Back before the flood wall was up, it'd wipe out the entire town repeatedly. My vampire. Oh, what's that? I'm usually not awake this time of the day with my vampire ass. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I understand that, Ray. Good to talk with you, though. Oh my gosh, I'm glad to see you on here. I try to be entertaining as much as I can. These are not necessarily entertaining times, but I don't know of any other way to describe all of what's going on and how to deal with it other than through satire. So whenever you have somebody like the Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, saying he's going to infiltrate those organizations associated with transgenderism and Antifa. Transgender was first, Antifa was second. And my only response to that is, hey, Ken, can I sign up on that list? Is there a form I need to fill out? Since I'm listed as a limited liability corporation, a for-profit corporation in the state of Kentucky, do I need to register as a foreign corporation in Texas just to be able to curate a trans-terrorist network cell down there? I don't know what else to do with these people. It's lost its mind. So yes, humor is important. I agree 100%. It has absolutely lost its mind. It really has. Mm-mm. We brought it on ourselves in many ways, that's for sure too. They can't stop attacking us 1% people, and friggin' Antifa isn't even an organization. Exactly, right? Right, but they're going to find money that flows to different parts of those organizations or people that are doing something. They're going to find money. They're going to make a big deal out of it. They're going to claim that trans people are associated with them, and some are. unfortunately. And so, you know, all I can say is if you're a trans person and you're out here doing all this violent stuff like that, well, you're the one causing the entire group of trans people to have a bullseye on our backs, to be rounded up, according to Seaman Apprentice Ronnie Jackson, and put into an insane asylum. That's what he wants to do. Nancy Mace, you know the weather vane, Nancy Mace? I'm going to have to get her made into a weather vane to put on top of a house so that she can just blow in the wind. that's all she does. Yikes. Ouch, I hit the curb. My car. Ugh, okay. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I agree. I'm at the window now. I'm waiting for the biscuit and gravy for my cousin. But you're looking at in that direction. There's mountains.
306, baby.
306. Okay. How are you today?
What? What's that?
Okay. Y'all working hard today or not working?
What is it?
You working hard today?
Insane. Have a great day, baby.
See ya. I don't trust corporate media. Don't know if it really was a trans person who attacked that church. Do you know? No, I don't. Nobody knows that for sure, but who knows? It doesn't matter because the narrative is not something we have control of anymore. All you have to do is draw a similarity, or not just a similarity, but a distant relation or connection to something like that. It doesn't matter. They're going to try to paint us that their goal is to go after trans people, and ultimately it's to go after all LGBT people. It's not just trans. We're just the gateway drug to get to everybody else that they don't like. So I got my biscuit and gravy for my cousin. Uh, so now we're going to go, and the mountains directly in front of you, all of these mountains, this whole area here, what you're looking at now is all Pike County, Kentucky. And we've got West Virginia behind us. So we're going to go up to where I went to high school up here. It's no longer a high school. It's a middle school now, but we'll go by there, and hopefully the signal stays strong enough to be connected and all. And I'm going to have to check my wheels out on the car because I hit the darn curb down there at the Dairy Queen. Huh. Yep, we be the test dummies for that kind of bigotry, yes. Camera's fuzzy. Oh, let me see. Maybe I need to tilt it up a little bit and try that. Sometimes it catches the dash of my car, and I don't know why it does that. Okay, I'll just tilt it up a little bit more. Is the camera looking better now? I can't tell because I got the sun in my face. That could be part of it too. The sun's directly at the camera. I want to try to find a camera that will fit directly on the top of the car, right by the sunroof. That's exterior, that's up here on the top. And that way I can be going anytime I want it to go. I don't have to have this darn mount to put my phone on. I just have a regular camera here somewhere. Anyway, here we go. Got a lot of flea market stuff over to the side. There's that double quick I was just at a minute ago. Now this new high school over here, this is Belfry High School over to the right. That's new. I've only been in that school just to go in there and see what was going on, but I've never went to school there. Off to the right is a place called Forest Hills, Kentucky. I grew up there, up in a holler in Forest Hills. And then, yeah, this is home turf for me, okay? And there's a lot of traffic around here, a lot of people out all the time, which is surprising to me. But the only big industry, the only big attraction anymore around here is the ATV trail system, the Hatfield-McCoy trail system. people can ride that trail system. It goes for miles and miles and miles all over the place. It's a huge attraction. Brings in a lot of revenue, a lot of money every year here now. And as you can see, you got the ATV thing over to the right of me right now. So we're going to go right. It's Friday. Yes, it is Friday. I think it's trying to pick up something. Your dash, yeah. Yeah, it's trying to pick up my dash. Got a heads-up display thing on the front of here that was kind of kicking on that, I think. So, Red, I don't know if you remember our mutual friend from I'm not going to mention their last name, but Bobby, you remember Bobby? Bobby was in the hospital. I don't know how she's doing this week. I was there over the weekend down in Lake City, Florida. She was not well. I don't think she even knew I was there. She had an 80th birthday on Friday. Um, can't get a call into her. She's not taking calls or anything. Maybe she wasn't tired to even talk. Well, hopefully it unfroze for you right there. Um, Signal gets really weak around here. It kind of waves in with this is Belfry High School, or well, middle school now, but this is where I went to high school. Back when I was here, it was a 2-lane road in front of this building. And I spent my life, my 4 years, in the library or in the science labs. Yep, nerd here. So it's a little bit shaky, my camera right at the moment. I hope you're still watching or whatever, but I'm going up here, going to a place called Pico Hollow. That's where my cousin lives. She's one who wanted the biscuit, and very likely to lose signal there to pick it up again at her house, her mobile home, really. What happens. Pico Holler. Like I said, it's pretty up in here. It looks last year pretty Wi-Fi.